And coming to you live from Rum Point in the Cayman Islands, we are here with the OSC Super Series Battle of the America Qualifier number 2. I am your host, Yaku of Yakuzaku, and with me today we have El Chico Grueso Mas Delgado himself, Yoda No Space Slim. How are we doing, Yoda?
What is up, man? That was a nice intro. That was great.
Yeah.
That was a good job. That was great. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this interesting event here. I don't know if I've ever casted anything like this. I don't know, maybe me and Light did one of these before, but
that may have been
an interesting format here.
Yeah, that may have been in the nether years of way back when. That was a wild time. Back in the 90s.
Yeah. Back in the day, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Indeed.
But unfortunately, Light couldn't be here today. He has gone on to bigger and better things we will not speak of. But he is casting a badass event over on the Australian ESL channel.
Yeah,
I don't think it's started yet. I think it's gonna start here soon, right?
Yeah, in about a couple hours ish. So along those something along those lines.
Mid end of this series, yeah.
But actually that's
cool.
Pretty well.
Yeah, that's pretty perfect. But I think the most important thing though is this little tournament here.
Exactly.
The bracket had to change a little bit at the end. I'm not sure all the details on why it changed or how it changed, but we got a game. Luckily, I was scared for a second.
Yeah.
We made it happen. Well, Darking made it happen. We just sat back and asked him.
Yeah, we gave him some. I like to imagine we gave him moral support, but yeah, Darking was.
Pretty
much the entire
more support. We were there rooting him on the whole time, and now we're here on Ice and Chrome LE, and I'll start in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It's the blue Protoss player playing for Alpha X Latin America. He's from Bolivia. It is MooD.
And up here in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner of Ice and LE, we have the red Zerg player coming down all the way from the land of Mexico. He is going to be representing Team Exxon. He is Cham.
Ice and LE.
Yeah, exactly. Ice and LE. Hashtag, where is the Chrome?
I personally think the Chrome is being like morphed in the like upper middle portion of the map. There's some weird orb thing going on there.
Yeah, kinda. Something like that is,
I'm sure we'll see it. I was watching your camera for a second, so I don't know if you caught it.
Potentially, maybe. This?
Potentially.
Yeah.
No. It's in between what would be the third base and, like, I don't know, the 7th, 8th base or something.
I see.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah,
like, that could be making some Chrome type of dilemma inside of it or something.
Yeah, it's a Chrome generator. This is
actually
a pretty good visual representation of your RAM when you turn on Google Chrome. So, yeah, I think that's what it is.
It also kind of looks like a Dark Templar shrine.
Is that what's inside the DT shrine? That would explain so much.
Chrome. That means Chrome makes you invisible? Should I drink Chrome to become invisible? I think we're on to something here.
But yeah, we should experiment, I think.
We should experiment.
Something.
Science is afoot. But yeah, here we've casted MooD, me and Light a couple times on the channel. But I mean, I think you don't even have to cast these tournaments that often to know that Cham is one of the best players.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a really long time since I last casted Battle of the Americas. I think it's no longer the case here, but back when I did cast them, I remember the joke that I always used was Cham, more like Champion, because he just won every single one of them up to that point.
Yeah, that's still a pretty common thing going around, but yeah, he was winning all of them until a couple months ago. He just doesn't show up for some different tournaments. He's starting to miss. It's just hard for him to have a perfect attendance. He's only lost maybe like 3 or 4 though.
Jesus.
But he has missed a couple. He's missed like 5 or 6. So in total, he hasn't won a good couple.
So basically what you're saying is he would be the favorite otherwise, but, you know, he's missed a couple, so...
Yeah.
I don't know
There's
who to call
a chance
it for
that
this
he's
series.
lost it, yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to put money on it, obviously I'd put it on Cham, but who knows? MooD could do something crazy.
Maybe he's in the mood to do something
Yeah.
mad.
Maybe he is the MooD for the tournament. Protoss is the MooD. He's going Resonating Glaive to depths, which is, I feel like, the standard opener.
Yeah. It very much is nowadays. You can get a lot of damage done early on, and... I
don't know against Cham.
Yeah, just looking at the setup that Cham's got right now, you know, he got his natural base all saturated up here. You know, he's getting Rotor Aura on about the right time. I think if MooD... I feel like there were a couple of things MooD could have probably done in this opening to make the glaives more effective, but we'll see.
Even that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is something that I don't see too many people do other than Cham, but I kind of copied this from him. He takes Lings and he spreads them out everywhere. Instead of having Overlords for vision, he just has Lings strategically placed all over the map.
Yeah, you can really tell that Cham doesn't use all army hotkey.
Yeah. God, that would not be possible for me ever.
Yeah, it is really kind of strange that you see that coming out from Cham, as my theory is that there are some points of Zerg where if you try to micro, you're actually making it harder on yourself.
Yeah, honestly, I've learned that the hard way. It's like, come on, we're Zergs, just A move. Yeah. Great, that's what we play. That's why we play Zerg. It's what we do. It's our thing.
But Cham, you know, he's just a rebel, and that's why he's a champion.
Yeah. That's funny. Touch in the chat, he won the random raffle, I think, yesterday. There was a raffle for one player, and he won it. Who was also, I believe, a new player in the tournament yesterday.
Ooh.
Whole bunch of firsts.
Yeah. Too good if you can just show up in your first time and win a raffle. Now, MooD, he is going to be transitioning out of those glaives, so I do like that he's not going to commit to them. Just went for the 4 adepts and just going to be switching up, you know, getting his blinks, getting his third base up and running.
I kind of like MooD's combo at the third. He put down a battery and a cannon. You usually see either or.
Yeah, MooD is really setting himself up to be pretty safe here. But you can't really blame him. I mean, just looking at, just based on what he knows from Cham, what Cham's set up right now, there is a possibility that he might just decide to go for a timing push.
Yeah, they're kind of almost on equal workers, but I feel like you kind of got to do more damage to someone like Cham if you're MooD. The Depths did absolutely nothing. He's trying to poke in and he's getting nothing done. I feel like at this point, Cham's just getting better and bigger and stronger and more undefeatable.
Yeah, that 4th base is about to come up and running, and as you said, Cham has just been untouched. I mean, not for lack of trying. MooD is kind of poking in with one here and there, you know, trying to send some adepts here, but Cham, he's just spreading out his roaches. He's making sure that his queens are, you know, in position to zone out the War Prism. This is going to be pretty tough for MooD. I almost want to say maybe MooD should just try to max out as quickly as he can and walk across the map, but yeah, it's going to be a tough ask.
Or get like a 4th base and then just super like tank up with static defense or something.
Yeah.
You got to do something to get ahead here. You got to do something to get ahead here. Sitting back and waiting on Cham to hit you is not the way to win this one.
It definitely is not, but here we go. The adepts are starting to come down. And that's actually some good bit of damage being thrown down. 8 drones have gone down in total this game.
Yeah, I guess they didn't use Game Heart.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. Good thing we got a counter for that, but he saved all the adepts. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Absolutely, and especially when you're able to do that much damage and have the potential to do even more. This has been a Warfall trait coming out from MooD.
Yeah, that's funny. It wasn't the first wave or the second wave. It was the War Prism 5 minutes later. It landed.
Got a lot of damage.
But by this point, I feel like it's too late because Cham already has a 5th base up, or at least on the way, almost up. And He's got a pretty decent army. He's got a little bit higher army count. He's got the Ravagers morphed in, Overseer. He's got Queens all over the place.
Yeah, I will say this. MooD does not have a terrible army with him right now, but as you said, Cham, if you can get a good concave, it's gonna be all over, but we'll see.
Oh my god,
MooD
25
has a very beefy army.
in production.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure if that's the right call here, Yoda. The corrosive vials do land on top of the force fields, and actually, MooD taking a couple of bile hits.
Oh my god.
The Immortals are so low, just way too out of range in the Warp Prism for Micro, and this could just about be it here.
I'm pretty sure this is all it. I don't know how that army got smashed so hard. I thought it was going to be a better fight, to be honest, given that there was 4 or 5 Immortals in that army. I think he should have gone for some Warp Prism Micro over a Warpin.
Yeah.
And the army's completely smashed. I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of Banes somewhere. Or there's about to be a lot of Banes. And MooD's still on 3 bases. Cham's on 5. He's at 83 workers. I don't know if he's going for more. He's going for Hive Tech, 14 Roaches.
Yeah, I think
Cham's
the army's
kind of playing with his food at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, just look at the army supply difference. That tells you the whole story. Cham could just afford to walk across the map right now and take the win. But I guess he just wants to practice his macro. You know, we have a long day ahead of us.
He's warming up.
Yeah, he's just warming up, going into Hive.
MooD's going for the Hail Mary DT Shrine.
Yeah, as the saying goes, when behind, you gotta go for the shrine. And
maybe that's why Dark Templars are so good, because they have so much chrome in them. That's why they're dark. Because they're chrome.
Because they're... Or maybe Templar in general is Google Chrome and Dark Templar Chrome in Incognito mode?
Ooh,
High Templar is
that makes
Chrome.
sense. So every time you fire up Google Chrome, you're actually firing up an Archon, possibly?
And everybody, you fools, you thought that Protoss was hard to deal with. You're just empowering them by using a browser.
Every time you use Google Chrome, they only grow stronger.
I tried to warn them. Teach them the ways about the Firefox.
About the Firefox.
But they wouldn't listen. Alright, this should just about be the final engagement. Nice little bit of force fields, but, you know, Cham, he's got Raptures.
I just don't like that he's not kiting. I don't think he has blink or anything. Okay, look, I guess he does have blink, but he's really has a lot more micro potential than he's using here. And I feel like it's too little too late. He can micro now, but the Banes are here, Ravagers, Roaches are here. And we should see the GG any moment now.
Yeah, well, you know, as I said, warm-up game, so maybe MooD is just, you know, just trying to get his APM in early on.
Warm the fingers up. Really, that's all it is right now. They're just trying to warm the fingers up.
Yeah, pretty much. As you always say, the first game of the day doesn't really count. Well, this one will, but, you know.
In this situation, it definitely counts.
Alright. And to be honest, MooD, he still kind of has an economy with him. He's still got a lot of production, so yeah, he's still just trying to make use of that, but as you said, the writing is kind of on the wall here for Cham.
Yeah, it's on the wall, and now there's nothing but Zealots. Oh, he's not taking it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
Gotta keep it
he
separated.
Took it out. You gotta keep them separated. And I think their fingers are getting warmer.
GG.
I think getting GG.
There we go.
Cham take game numero uno. That is ridiculous. Who would have thought?
That's a massive upset here.
That's a big upset. MooD must be so tilted. The last minute sub in has to be so tilted.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really get to talk
all
about
the preparation that went into this.
He's been preparing all week. He knew who he was up against. Man, it was...
He's been training vigorously just for Cham in this tournament. And unfortunately, it didn't work. Maybe he's got another crazy build that he's been training forever for Cham.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if, regardless, MooD was maybe not necessarily preparing specifically against Cham, but, you know, preparing against players like Cham in this sort of Latin American scene.
Yeah. As I said that, I was like, I'm pretty sure everybody in Latin America has a build for Cham.
Yeah.
Just in case I run into Cham on the ladder. I got a cheese or a tournament.
Yeah. He is the final boss there.
Yeah, he's the final boss.
And I guess we didn't really get to talk about that, but as you mentioned, MooD is the last minute sub in here, subbing in for Nina.
Yeah, and I was wondering what the issue was, so I went and checked Nina's Twitter, and it just said the last tweet from Nina was 3 days ago saying my birthday's in 3 days. So happy birthday, Nina.
Happy birthday! It's an existential dread.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to get beat by Cham on my birthday. I wouldn't want to either.
30 now.
Yeah, I'm too old to get beat by Cham. Cham's only 28. Cham's too young to beat me. Nah, actually, I don't really quite remember who wins in that matchup. I assume Cham, but maybe Nina. Maybe they can go back and forth. I would have been excited to see that. That would have been a great matchup.
Yeah, I would say I'm a little biased towards Cham here. I do imagine that he would be favored, but Nina, I kind of feel like she's been the top 1 or 2, depending on how Neeb is doing. Protoss player.
Depending on how Neeb's feeling.
Yeah. Or
yeah,
depending
definitely.
on the mood of Neeb, would you say?
I probably wouldn't say that, but somebody would. Somebody out there would. And speaking of that person, in the top right-hand corner, it is the player playing for Alpha X Latin America, and they are from Bolivia. It is MooD.
And on the other side of Everdream, LE, we have the Red Zerg player coming down from the land of Mexico. He is kind of who you'd expect to win, but we'll see how this game goes, as this is a pool first. We have, representing Team X on mobile, Cham.
Team X on mobile.
And Cham is
I
taking
love
a
it.
page on that.
I love it. Cham is just such a great guy. I love this build. I practiced this build many times. I think this is like a Scarlet build. I don't know who exactly invented this. Probably some Korean somewhere. But I learned it from watching Scarlet replays, and he's gonna go fast lings. He can bring some drones and put down spines. He can make drones at that base and put down spines. You can just get a queen out for creep, and then okay, there we go. Two little workers, two future spines, baby spines, if you will, spine fetuses, spine feti.
Yeah, the spinal fetus. That's the
spinal fetus.
Or an album of that.
Stem cell, spine crawler stem cell.
Yeah, something along
and technically, spine crawlers don't even crawl. They're spines. They have 4 legs.
Ooh.
They could only really crawl if they had, I guess, like elbows, right?
I think that's how it works, yeah? Question mark. And speaking of the spines, they're going... Ooh. They're starting to come on the way here. The Zealot was taken out.
They're in a pretty good position, the spines, though. They're far back, so nothing could really even hit them if... They can't even get good surface area on them. If there was anything to get a surface area on them, but there isn't. And yeah, I don't know how MooD didn't expect this. He scouted early.
Yeah, he did scout the pool first, but I guess he was just preparing way back in his natural base, not anticipating the proxy hatchery coming out at him just a little bit in front. And this is
they just don't play the NA ladder enough.
SMH my head. SMH.
GG's called. Wow, that was great. JJ. It's great. It's great. I like that. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would be incorporated today.
Hey, that's the TM move.
That's the TM.
Yeah.
Copyright. No one else can use that.
That reminds me.
That proxy was great. I love that.
Yeah, that was. I think you're talking about who came out with the build, and honestly, I think that's just going to be one of those mysteries of StarCraft 2, because every time you ask a player, hey, is this your build? They're like, no, I got it from this guy, or it's like, no, I got it from this other guy.
Yeah, it's almost like the opposite of any other game. I feel like any other game, people would be like, yeah, I invented that. Everyone would say, yeah, I invented that. But not StarCraft, such modest nerds.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in StarCraft, there's also that factor of you don't want to admit that you made that build.
Yeah,
if it's
and then
something
everyone's
that
like,
people
oh,
are.
build.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
something that people are. If it's an annoying build.